Hi, everybody. Welcome to Charlie Be More Careful. How y'all doing today? I know everybody's doing good. Everybody just had them a little Valentine's. I did too. I did too. I woke up to a Valentine's breakfast and some little things in between. And then I had me a Valentine's on the fucking dinner. Okay, so let's just get right into this motherfucker story that I gotta tell y'all. Now, give me a thumbs up if you've been through this, and give me a thumbs down if you've never been through this. But I don't know. I never been through this, but this one time, and it kind of like turned me the fuck off, like for real. Okay, so here we go. I pull up in front of the smoke shop, right? This when I had my blue Honda. I had a navy blue Honda Accord 4-door. Bam. So I go in the store, I go in there and get me a couple of tobacco products that I needed and shit or whatever. So when I come out of the store, like it's always a lot of people hovering around the store area because you got people out there selling Lucy's, all kinds of shit. So, the guy that I ran into that was like when I came out the door, he was trying to sell me something and I told him I didn't want it. I was like, I'm good. And we just kept going back and forth, but it wasn't like an argument back and forth. It was just him saying, come on, you know what I'm saying? Please, you know what I'm saying? It's good. You know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And then he like, well, where you from? And I'm like, I'm from such and such or whatever. And he was like, um, like we was talking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I had somewhere that I needed to be. I had a stop that I had to make before I get to where I needed to be. So I was like, all right. I was like, yo, walk across the street with me. I was like, because my car's over here and I got somewhere I gotta be. So we steady talking, and he cool as hell. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? What I mean? Cool, get in the car, sit down, you know what I'm saying? Let's bust it up some more. So, we finally get to the part like, you got a boyfriend? I'm like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. So then he was like, then I was like, well, do you have a girlfriend? And he was like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. He was like, I have a friend with benefits. And he did tell me that he was married, but that him and his wife was separated or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, or whatever. So anyway, you know what I mean? He gave me his number. He got out the car and then he went walking away. Now, we're going to get to this part. So he went walking like up the street away from the area where everybody be at. So I got in my car. I mean, I was in my car, started my car up, and I went down the street because my car was facing the way that he was going. So, like when you get halfway down the street, it's like a little street. You can make a right on, and then make another right, and then you'll come back up to the main street or whatever. So, I went and handled another stop that I had to go and handle or whatever. And so, like I said, in between our conversation and everything, he was just saying like, he was like, oh, you're so pretty or whatever. He was like, can I take you out? What you like doing? And I was like, well, I like the movies. I like to eat. I like all that kind of stuff or whatever. So, it's so, wow. It's like so crazy. Yeah, that was weird. I'm trying to think. Yeah, y'all, cause I did have my Honda. I did have my Honda then. Had a Honda Accord. Okay, so then, you know, he was telling me like, yo, I want to take you out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go to the movies this Friday. It was like either like the beginning or like the middle of that week or whatever. And he was like, you want to take me to the movies that Friday or whatever like that. So I was like, all right, that's cool. You know, I'm down with it or whatever. He like, here, take my number. I took his number. He took my number or whatever like that. And, you know, like I said, he said he had a friend with benefits. You know, you know, it's just not him with the benefits. It's she got benefits, he got benefits, and it's, you know, a two-way street. He was like, but you know, I don't want that to stop you from, you know, hitting me up or me being able to take you to eat. He was like, because I want to, you know, I want to take you to eat. I want to sit down. I want to get to know you a little bit more. So I was like, I'm cool with that or whatever. So I called him. I called him. When I called him, he never answered. So I said, oh, well, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. I went on my people's crib and shit. And I went and I stayed the night with him for the motherfucking weekend. And he like my best fucking friend. Like that's my buddy. Like that's my motherfucking buddy. Like that is my motherfucking buddy, yo. He cool as hell. My kids know him. Like he was there for me when I didn't even have not nobody there for me, and my own family was around and they wasn't even there for me. You understand what I'm saying? I had a motherfucking sister that before I got situated, I asked my own fucking sister if I could come and stay with her. She told me no. She told me only my son can. Right? Then the bitch also tells me, this ain't got nothing to do with this story, but I gotta put this out here. Then she tells me, yeah, your son can stay, but you got to get him on the weekends. And I'm saying to myself, how the fuck am I going to get him on the weekends? And I ain't even got nowhere to go. Like, I'm going from one place to another place. No, not sleeping with niggas. I'm going from one girlfriend house to another girlfriend house to another girlfriend house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just everywhere. So, anyway, after that weekend or whatever, he called me up. I'm trying to think, how long was it when he called me up? I can't remember, but I know it was close to Thanksgiving because when he one of the because he started coming around right before Thanksgiving. And then he was like, are you cooking Thanksgiving? And I was like, nah, I ain't really got nothing for no, you know, Thanksgiving. So he was like, I'm gonna give you the money and go out. We're gonna get the stuff so that you can make a Thanksgiving. And you know, have my little trees and all that type of shit or whatever. So, you know, we this is so crazy. This shit is crazy. So anyway, he did that. He made sure I had the stuff that I needed for Thanksgiving and everything. And I cooked. We chilled. I smoked. He drank. We watched TV. We was bugging out. We had fun. It was me, him, my son, and my daughter-in-law. And if y'all are friends with me on Instagram and YouTube, you'll see pictures of my brand new baby, my brand new grandbaby. Her name is Little Princess Maria. Princess Maria. She is so adorable. She's like a little baby. She's a little baby. So anyway, let me think. Okay, so as time went on, he was coming over my house like every day. If it was, it would be before work, after work, and it was on a consistent motherfucking basis, y'all. When I tell y'all, it was every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. So, only problem I had with him was like when he would stay late and we would like fall asleep or whatever. Like when I would wake up or whatever, he would be gone. Instead of like waking me up, nothing happened. We would just fall asleep. And he would just be gone. And I would be like, what the fuck he go. Then I would call his phone. He wouldn't answer. So I was like, you know what? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So he would come back later on that day and be like, yo, I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got an alcohol problem and I needed to go home and get some money so I could hit the liquor store or whatever. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck did I done got myself into? And I was like really starting to feel this nigga. Like the nigga been coming over for like almost like a month. Nothing happened between us for months. So anyway, he got to the point where he wanted to live with me. So I had to go to my landlord and be like, the living situation was crazy. But my landlord wanted, I was already paying $525 a month. And then he wanted another $250 from him if he was gonna stay there with me, right? So that's $525 and $250, $750 a month for a room. Okay. I'm giving it to y'all raw. Y'all know how I do. I'm gonna give it to y'all the fuck raw. A room. Okay. I did have my 1-bedroom apartment. I was promised an apartment and dude backed out on me and I had to find a place to live real quick, and that was all that was available at the time. So this shit is so crazy, guys. So then that's crazy. So after a while, you know, he started like fucking up and shit like that. Like he sat down with the landlord. The landlord told him, okay, well, when you get paid, this is what I expect from you. If you're going to be staying here leading up to these days, you get paid, I need that $250 from you. So he was like, all right, cool, nothing, no problem, nothing. So when it came time for him to get paid, that morning when I woke up, he was gone. Like he didn't even wake me up to say nothing. He was gone. So when I get up, I go downstairs to get something to drink. It's like about 7 something, 8 in the morning or whatever. And my landlord is sitting downstairs. So I'm like, my landlord says to me, yo, what's up with your peoples? Like, what's going on with him or whatever? And I'm like, what? He was like, he left out of here like, what did he say? He left out of there like 5 something, 6 in the morning. And I was like, for real? I was like, I ain't even know. I said I was knocked the fuck out of sleep or whatever like that. So that right there, when my landlord said that shit made me be like, oh, what the fuck is going on? So then I was calling his phone. I'm calling his phone, y'all. Back to back. Finally, that relationship that I told you that he had with benefits, she answered the fucking phone. Yeah, she answered the phone. She answered the phone. And I was like, what did I say to her? I was like, can I speak to, not gonna put his name out there. We gonna call him thinking he getting over. Remember that now. The name is thinking he getting over. So when I say that, don't think it's a sentence after that as far as girl and he got over like this, he got period. Thinking he getting over. So anyway, what happened was he called me back like a few hours later. And I told him, I was like, fuck you. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I don't need you coming around here no motherfucking more. I don't got time for the bullshit. You didn't have to leave like that. And when he left, he had high blood pressure, so he had like some clothes at the crib. He had his high blood pressure medications and stuff like that. So I told that motherfucker, I said, you ain't getting shit until you get my landlord the part of the rent, because you was here all those days up until it was time. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what goes on between us. You still owe my motherfucking landlord this motherfucking bread. You understand what I'm saying? So this nigga wanna act like he so fucked up and sick because he need his meds. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I started to like the girl with the so-called benefits. This bitch ain't really had no motherfucking benefits. This bitch ain't even have a fucking job. You understand what I'm saying? So what? Let me tell you what her benefit was. Her benefit was the fact that she had her own place. But the bitch couldn't afford it on her own. You understand what I'm saying? She couldn't even afford it on her own. When he got with her, she was already backed up on her rent. She had came out of a shelter and was living with another, and took a girl with her from the shelter that they became cool. And they was like, okay, we're going to get this place and we're going to do it together. And that's how we're going to do it. But my thing is, how the girl is going to be working, but your fat ass not getting up going to fuck to work. So her benefit was the fact that she had her own place and that he came into her life and was able to put up her part of the rent. Now, before that, she was with her baby daddy from far I know. So I don't know what happened. But I do know from a fact that he told me that she was backed up in her rent when he got with her. Okay. So she called herself coming around to where I'm at to come and get his medications. They came up to me. They was like, yo, he needs his medications. Like, do. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? Fucking here. Give him his shit. Tell that motherfucker don't ever come the fucker back around here again. He fucking owe my landlord $250. And I'm not fucking beat. $250 is basically for one person. Okay? I'm paying for two. Me and my son. That's why my rent was like $525 or $550. Something like that. And after that, I ain't really had much left. But I always pay my motherfucker way. You understand what I'm saying? Or I do what I need to do to make sure that my wet is paid. You know what I'm saying? So, any motherfucking way, y'all. I was like, fuck that. It was like a big thing. I was like, fuck that. He can't come around here no more. So he ended up, it was like around like the afternoon. Somebody come knock on my door. They like, yo, think he getting over is at the fucking door. So I'm like, think he getting over is at the motherfucking door? I was like, tell that motherfucker I'm not here. So then they was like, they went downstairs. They was like, yo, she ain't here. So he left. Did whatever he had to do for her. And mind you, this bitch used to be like, I'm a broke me. Look, y'all know, I'm going to give it to y'all straight up fucking raw. I plays no games when it comes to my videos. Like I told y'all, my videos is based around my life and things that's going on with me. Or if it's something that I want to show you in the fucking street. Okay? So, this bitch putting in his head, oh, that's a broke bitch. She ain't got shit. I'm like, man, Whatever. That bitch can say whatever the fuck she want. As long as the bitch don't come putting her motherfucking hands on my motherfucking head, I don't give a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm the broke bitch though, but but at least I could pay my way, and I'm not gonna take on something that I can't pay. All right. So you're the one that's backed up in rent. You the one that have to have a roommate. You the one that had to have a sucker ass nigga come in and try to help you. Okay? So who's the broke bitch? Okay? Okay? It is what the fuck it is. Because I'm going to give it to y'all motherfucking raw. We all struggle in times. We all have our good and our bad. Like everybody. And even with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to put her down. I'm just coming and I'm letting y'all, and I'm giving y'all the real. So she was like, she's a broke bitch and she ain't got shit and da 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 da. All right, so later on that day, that same day when the girl came earlier to get his prescriptions, I was like, fuck it, give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he needs his medication. I ain't trying to have him catch a seizure or go in shock or end up in the hospital. Fuck it, give him his medications. Tell him, fucker, don't come around here no fucking more. So then he came back around again. He came to my crib like 3 fucking times. And then my landlord was getting fucking tired of it. So I just slipped something on and I was like, look, you can't keep coming around here. Like, my landlord is fucking pissed. You ain't giving him the money you told him you were gonna give him for staying there. And now he is done. So we ride around. He was like, I left your house early. He was like, I left out early. He was like, and I went to go, get me a drink. He was like, and then I fell asleep on her couch. He was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Charlene. He said, I did. He said, I fell asleep on her couch. So I was like, this is motherfucking bullshit. I was like, this is some fucking bullshit. So we rode around. I see he got stuff in the back for her. Now, mind you, I'm the broke bitch, though. This bitch ain't even got a motherfucking bed to sleep on, but I'm the broke bitch. Her fat ass was sleeping on a motherfucking blow up bed, and the bitch was weighing at least 300 and something fucking pounds. Her blow up bed popped on her, so he had a blow up bed in the back, and he was driving her van, and I was in her van. I didn't appreciate it. I think it was very disrespectful. No one should ever do that. Don't ever put another woman in another woman's fucking vehicle. It's trifling. It's disrespectful. And I told him, I was like, yo, you got me in her van. Like, I don't want to be in her van. It's disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? So he was like, all right, Charlie, whatever like that. And then I was like, he was like, well, can I come back and see you later? And I was like, yeah, you can come back and see me later. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I did. We all fuck up and that stuff happened in our lives that we should just, a sign that says, go, run, get the fuck away. So, later on at night, it wasn't that much late, but it was wintertime. So it get dark early. So he came over, whatever. It was like, matter of fact, y'all, it was fucking New Year's motherfucking Eve. It was New Year's Eve going into 2017. So, oh, that's crazy. Yo, okay, so anyway, he was like, he came over. I let him in. I pay where I stay. So I have the right to reject or let. So the lady, that one of the ladies that was renting the front room, she got a big ass motherfucking room. So it was like all of us, we was in there getting our motherfucking drink on, we was smoking, we was bugging, we was having fun and shit. So he was in there. We was all in there. We was all in there. Everybody from the whole crib, we was all in there. We was having it. We was having it. We had big ass bottle of Amsterdam. We had like three different bottles of liquor. We was playing cards. We was bugging. It was just fun. Motherfucking landlord bust through the lady's door who pays rent and told trying to get over, get the fuck out. He was like, you gotta go. And get over was like, yo, can I talk to you? Like, can I talk to you? Like, you supposed to be Muslim, my nigga. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Can we talk? Bull, my landlord was like, man, I ain't trying to hear shit. He was like, get the fuck out. Like, you gotta go. So I'm like, oh shit. He was calling trying to get over was calling my landlord all these different names, calling them pussies and all types of shit. And I was like, oh shit, like, ooh. So I told him, I said, sit outside on the step. I said, I'll be right out there. I'm gonna come out there. Yo, when I tell y'all, it was cold. It was really cold. It was really cold. So we was out there and we was going back and forth about the situation that happened earlier that day and how he left, how he didn't pay my landlord, how when I called his phone, the fat bitch, the one that said that I was a broke bitch, she was answering his phone and all this other bullshit. It was just like a bunch of shit or whatever. So he was like, look, I ain't trying to go back to where I was at. I really want to be with you. His words. His words. I don't really want to go back. I don't want to go back there. He was like, I want to be with you. So he was like, we got to find a place. So I'm saying to myself, well, where the fuck is we going to find a place at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the next day was January 1st. So he was like, I know somebody. It's crazy because the person that he knew that had places for rent right around the motherfucking corner. Right around the motherfucking corner. So, make a long story short, we end up moving into another area. Me and him. It was nice. It was better than where I was at and the whole shit. As far as my son stayed where we were at and he kept that place. So we had oh my God, it was so nice there. It was clean and it was like, it was nice. It was really, really nice. So, the landlord wanted, what he wanted? He wanted like $1,200 for deposit. I ain't had no 1,200. So I told him, I said, here, I gave him 700. I said, here, I got 7. Mind you, get trying to get over, he didn't already dispersed his check. Like when he got his check, he dispersed it. He done gave the fat bitch her shit. He done bought the fat bitch a motherfucking blow up bed. I don't mean to say fat bitch, but the bitch was calling me a bum bitch, so I'm gonna call the bitch a fat bitch. A fat bitch that sleep on the floor, that's backed up in her rent, that need people to live with her to keep her so she won't get evicted. I don't need that. I done lived places where I only had enough money to pay my rent, but I'm a hustler. So I'm going to do things that I need to do to get the other necessities and pay my motherfucking electric bill. Okay? And if you want to call me a broke bitch, then you can go ahead. But guess what? This broke bitch got her own place. This broke bitch don't need a motherfucking nigga to come and pay her fucking rent. Okay? So When you call a bitch a broke bitch, make sure the bitch is really a broke bitch. You understand what I'm saying? So, we moved in with each other. He had a job. He get paid every week. So he was like, look, I understand you had to damn near give up your whole check. He said, but I got you when I get my check. He said, here, this is my debit card. This is the money that go on my debit card every time I get paid. So every time he got paid, we go swipe the card, take the money out. He take half, I take half. Right? Now, when he got that first check, when he got the first check after we moved into the place, when he got his first check, he called himself being mad at me about something and playing me out. And he didn't come straight home. And he knew I needed a few things because I didn't have it because I had to give up like all that money. So he called himself that night that we talked. He said, babe, because I ain't even get into everything, but like after we moved and we was chilling and we was having fun and we was sitting back and I was smoking on my shit and he was fucking, drinking his little liquor or whatever. We caught a cab to the store to pick up some bread. And come to find out he left his whole wallet on the motherfucking counter. So he had to put in for another card. And the only address that they had on file was up the highway. So he he was like, look, I got somebody that's gonna take me up the highway to take me to go get my card. He said, and then I'll be right back home because it was his debit card for where his money go on. Well, come to find out, guess what? It was the fat bitch that took him to go get his card. And when he came in the door, he was on some shit like, let me show y'all. He was like, here, this all you need. Because I heard they only cost a couple dollars here. This all you need. This nigga threw me $30. $30 fucking dollars. Like I say, y'all, I give it to y'all raw. I don't have no reason to lie about anything that I say. All the things that I'm saying on here is true. True. And I'm even putting myself out there letting you know the shit that I let a motherfucking nigga did to me. That will never ever happen again. Okay? He was like, I'm out. So I'm like, I'm laying there because like, I think I was woke. Either he woke me up. My city came in and was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever, whoop, 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 and was like, here, I'm out. So I'm laying there, I'm like,